purposes of safety, we're not going to fire mini balls for you guys. But it's going to go through that. And a good soldier can get off about 3 rounds a minute. So if anybody wants to time them, feel free. But yeah, so you go through that exact same process. However, like you mentioned, it is very important to put this ramrod back. So you will see some soldiers out in the field, they'll drop it and they'll throw it into the ground next to them. Yeah, that's great if you're staying where you are. If you need to move, then you got to pick it up and you're doing one of these across wherever you're running. Not good. Also, I was going to say wait for him to fire, but also if you throw that in the ground next to you, hit a rock, you bend this, then you're really out of luck. Because you need this to be able to load and correctly fire. Without it, you're not going anywhere, you're pretty useless. So you will see some people doing that. However, I typically always put it right back in. You can imagine that's just one rifle. It's a lot louder when you've got a couple thousands of those going, maybe some light artillery behind you. The guys around you are all screaming. Musicians playing. That's actually how we give various commands out in the field. You know, you've got our drummer boys and bugalists, or if you have some infantry with mortars and maybe some signaling with that. But it's very loud, and it can be also difficult to know if you misfired like I did. Because if you got all this happening around you, really the best way to know is the sound and not hearing that going off. So if you can't really hear that, you're going to have a difficult time knowing if you misfired. So there are times where people have found old rifle muskets from battlefields, and they're lodged with 3 mini balls down there because someone misfired once and then just kept reloading, and then at that point it's not going to work. So
actually the record that they found on Gettysburg after the battle was 17 mini balls down a barrel at one time. Had that gone off,